Caitlin Clark makes concerning statement about injuries and mental health. I haven't felt like a young body. Clark opens up about burnout, mental fatigue, and why her second year hasn't gone as planned. It's been a strange, frustrating season for Caitlin Clark. The Indiana Fever guard came into the league riding a tidal wave of momentum, college basketball's most electric scorer, a national icon, a new face for the WNBA. But lately, the conversation has shifted. Instead of highlight reels and buzzer beaters, Clark's name is being mentioned more often in injury reports. She's now dealing with her third soft tissue issue of the season, this time a groin strain. For someone who hadn't missed a game due to injury since high school, that's unfamiliar and unwelcome territory. In an interview with Glamour, Clark got real about how it's all been affecting her physically and mentally. This is the first time I haven't felt like a young body that can run around and sprint every day, she said. Being a professional athlete, you really have to take care of both your body and your mind. It's been a journey learning about that. Caitlin Clark, it's not just physical. It wears on you emotionally. What's been most striking is how open Clark has been about the emotional toll. Being a rookie sensation comes with its own kind of weight expectations, scrutiny, pressure to deliver. Now add nagging injuries to the mix, and it's easy to see why she's feeling burned out. She's doing everything she can to recover: red light therapy, dry needling, hyperbaric oxygen chambers, you name it. She even traveled with the team to New York recently just to consult with more doctors. The Fever haven't offered a return date, but it's clear they're hoping this is the last chapter in a difficult stretch. Clark has only played in 13 games this season. Her numbers are still respectable: 14.2 points, 5.6 assists, but her shooting has dipped, especially on the road. According to ESPN Stats and Info, her field goal percentage has dropped nearly 8% from her rookie year. Even so, the team is noticeably better when she's on the court. Her presence changes spacing, tempo, and the energy in the building. That kind of impact is hard to replace. Sue Bird touched on Clark's situation in a recent episode of NBA Today, noting this league is no joke. Young stars like Caitlin are learning just how demanding it is mentally and physically. She needs time and space to recover. For now, Clark's focus is on healing and not just her groin. She's learning what it means to be a pro, beyond the court. It's no longer just about minutes played or points scored. It's about longevity, balance, and maybe even asking for help. The locker room was quiet, far quieter than usual after a game. Caitlin Clark sat in front of her locker, a towel draped over her shoulders, her knees wrapped in ice, and her gaze fixed on the floor. Cameras waited patiently outside, and teammates shuffled around her, giving her space, the kind of space not out of celebrity respect, but out of shared understanding. Moments earlier, Clark had battled through another bruising game. Though she posted 19 points and 7 assists, the weight wasn't in the box score. It was in how she moved. Slower, tighter, more deliberate. She didn't fly down the court like she used to. She grimaced every time she hit the floor. And perhaps most concerning, she looked tired. Not the physical tired that sleep cures. The kind that lives deeper. When the media was finally allowed in, Caitlin answered questions like she always did, calmly, with poise. But then came the inevitable question, gently phrased by a veteran reporter. Caitlin, with all the hits you've been taking, how's your body holding up? She paused, exhaled, and then offered something raw. I haven't felt like a young body in a long time. The room fell still. It was a statement that instantly reverberated beyond the court, trending on social media, dissected on sports talk shows, and felt by fans who had watched Caitlin's meteoric rise from Iowa sensation to WNBA centerpiece. Here was a 22-year-old, not even a full season into her professional career, already speaking like a veteran carrying years of mileage. The honesty was jarring. And the vulnerability. Brave. Clark went on. Every game's a grind. Every day is recovery. And mentally, I'm trying, I'm trying to stay up. But it's not easy when your body feels older than your spirit. This wasn't just about sore knees or overworked ankles. It was about the collision of expectation, physical demand, and mental weight, all crashing into one young woman whose name had become synonymous with the WNBA's new era. Caitlin Clark, the prodigy. Caitlin Clark, the ratings machine. Caitlin Clark, the golden goose of endorsements. Caitlin Clark, the human being. Former players rallied around her. Diana Taurasi, once critical of the hype surrounding young players, tweeted, "No one prepares you for the mental weight. You're doing more than playing. You're carrying a movement. Keep speaking your truth, Caitlin." Candace Parker posted a video about mental health in sports and added, "Clark's honesty is going to help more athletes than any highlight ever could." Even NBA stars chimed in. Steph Curry reposted a clip of her interview, writing, "Been there. Still go through it. Rest. Heal. Speak. You're not alone." The next day, Clark addressed the reaction during practice. "I didn't mean it as a complaint," she said. "I'm lucky to be here. I love this game. But it's important people know that even in your dream job, you can feel pain, physical and emotional. And that doesn't make you weak. It makes you human." She smiled, but her eyes stayed serious. "I'm learning balance. Learning how to rest my mind as much as my legs. Because if I want to be here for the long haul, I've got to care for more than just my shot." Behind the scenes, Fever staff began adjusting her workload. More recovery days. More mental health resources made visible. And in a league that often runs on toughness and silence, Clark's words started a wave. Other rookies began opening up. Alyssa Ustby, her teammate, admitted, "I was scared to say I was struggling. But after Caitlin said it, I felt less alone." Coaches started incorporating more mental health check-ins. Even the WNBA itself issued a statement reaffirming their commitment to player wellness, not just as athletes, but as people.